TOS was down for a little while. What a weird day. Hard to get a handle on what's going on here. Um, I mean, we've been talking about the strong stocks, Amazon, Netflix, stick with those. And wow, Amazon just blowing to the upside today. It's attacking all-time highs. Meanwhile, the Dow is just completely weak. It blew through the into the momentum trend line. Once it hits the Autobahn, man, it takes off. And then look at that move. Heading to all-time highs. Unbelievable. And then you have a stock like Caterpillar, like we talked about. We are moving from a more and more from a industrial type economy, which we really haven't been for a while, but you can see the shift continuing. Actually, I wanted to buy some on the rebound today. This is what we were looking at for traders. On Caterpillar was actually in here, the little break with a high volume. Look at that big candle there. Then the reversal back above into the trend line there. We were just going to scalp it from there to there, but I was doing a audio with somebody. Still finding horizontal support in this area here, but man, down what, 8% today? Jeez, down 10 points today, 8%. We are short Zoom. Had to find something to short, so we picked on Zoom. And we covered a little bit. We're just trying to see if this rolls over at the end of the day. ZM, I think this is just an overvalued company, but had a nice rebound on the daily. And let's look at the time frame here. I think it's going to fail and come back down to the trend line here, but we'll see. The chart kind of broke in this area here, this nice momentum uptrend that it had. I mean, the pivot really came off in the top Fibonacci at 146.79. Once we broke there, it was sharply down. So I kind of feel this is a little bit of a dead bounce here, but we'll see. It's trying to get back up into that candle, but it's having a hard time. So maybe a little sell-off at the end of the day would be nice. On ZM, we are short from 135.20 and 135.70. So let's see how that goes. But geez, I mean, everything is just coming apart here except for Netflix, Amazon. I don't know how much longer the market can do that. SPY, the daily, we lost the daily uptrend. Now we're back to the crazy 35-day moving average that we talked about. So do we break back in this upward channel and just do an AB? You know, we just pull back, and then fire back up to the top Fibonacci, or do we roll over? I mean, too early to tell, but we're touching our little 35, 36-day moving average, spot on. We bounced off of that. I don't know, things are tricky. We're in between the 20 and the 35. But the action's definitely in the Netflixes and the Amazons. I'm going to probably cover a little bit of Zoom here. Hang on a second. Cover it in pieces. Actually, no, we'll let that go. What else are we looking at? Norwegian Cruise Lines, we bought some of that. It was actually showing some good, about 1,000 shares of it at 11.23. It was showing some good relative strength to the market when the market started to roll over. And we'll look at the intraday time frame. And I'll have a report later on what I think about the market, but today was really weird. A lot of bifurcation, I guess you'd say. Let's remove some of these trend lines. I still think these have a little bit more up left in them. Let's remove this line here. And I'll show you what we were looking at intraday. As soon as it started to curl and the MACD crossed over, I was buying shares of it. We didn't really have this trend line drawn then, so we just kind of got stopped out. We kept 600 and then got stopped out on that, and then kept 400 and then added when we broke the trend line. And now we're just kind of sitting with a few hundred shares. And sold it at the pivot where we broke here, which was now resistance at 1160. It's hard to tell. We might regain some of this tomorrow if the markets, you know, we'll have to see what Citigroup and JP Morgan's earnings are. But Zoom continues down here. I think we're doing pretty good on the Zoom short. Let's zoom in. We'll probably buy a little bit in this channel here, maybe for a bounce. It's already getting past the VWAP. This looks kind of sickly. So we'll see how that goes. Keep you guys updated later. Really strange market. Very strange today.